Our road trip's about halfway over because we're almost to our destination. This is why I don't go on long road trips anymore. This shit sucks. But we're almost here, and you're about to find out what I ended up getting for the channel. So while we're here, do you want to review this car?
Yeah, let's review this car. It's awesome. 2019 Toyota Prius.
What are the pros to this car?
Rides nice and it's good gas mileage.
And what would you say the cons are to this car?
Everybody thinks we're gay.
Yeah, we get a lot of looks in this car, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. This Toyota Prius certainly is a neck bender, but it's a little weird. It gets good mileage. I know this isn't like optimal for its range. It gets better mileage if you were in a city and you were going slower, but to average 52 or better miles per gallon on the highway is a good thing. There are cops every 2 or 3 miles here in Ohio.
Can't do that.
Yeah, if there was 3 cars all going the same speed, the Prius is not getting pulled over, I tell you that. That's another pro to this car. What else? The electronic shift, that's weird. It drags. It performed in 11 seconds, 0 to 60. Yeah, it is not very fast. Not very quick. It'll go like 115 top speed, but it is not very quick.
Maybe a white one or a gray one out here somewhere. We buy this car right here. It's a 401A premium. If you buy that one, that sticker, they're throwing a free Whipple on it right now. That's a demo.
You already said
He's trying to talk me into it.
a free Whipple.
Free Whipple.
Those words shouldn't come out of any dealership's mouth. We're 8 hours on the road, and we finally made it to Lebanon, Ohio, here at Lebanon Ford to pick up the brand new ride for the channel. This is what they teased me with too. This is what they came to pick me up with. This is Milton, my sales guy.
Thanks. Yeah.
This is orange, man.
Orange, huh?
This is very orange. Sorry, we did a lot of traveling today. This is very orange. And the meat and the potatoes to this car is right there. Gen 5 3-liter Whipple supercharger. Look at this thing. What do you think?
Nice. Nice color.
It's definitely different. You don't see this color very often.
What do you think, man?
Oh, this is amazing. Oh, that engine cover is hideous. I was gonna say, as far as paperwork, everything I signed, it's already here.
Literally, you're basically gonna pull the car out here. We got your temporary tag on. A little bag here. There's your performance certificate. 800 horsepower Mustang. Then everybody that built the car signed. That's for you. Now, to get the car custom programmed, here's the Tomahawk for the supercharger. So you load your tune on here, and then
And that'll clear like fault codes and all that.
correct. Now also in the bag, this is all your service manual. If you need anything for aftermarket accessories, you can give us a call. After 5,000 miles, you'll want to change your oil. We use a 5W50 orange coolant for the supercharger. After 25,000 miles, you want to check your spark plugs, 30,000 your intake filter, and 80,000 intervals for the oil on the supercharger.
Okay.
We'll keep this information right here private. And then this is all your paperwork that we had sent you. This is your copy.
I appreciate it. These guys here really made this process easy. Probably start to finish, it was about 3 months total between like me picking out the car, them getting it in, signing paperwork, dealing with the finance. Because you are financing a vehicle that's worth they're charging you more than the vehicle's worth because of obviously the supercharger. So, but they're taking care of all that for you. So they do special financing for all this, and they make it really, really easy. They sent me a big packet of paperwork in the mail, and I put everything. They highlight everything and put where you exactly need to sign. So it made it really, really easy, and I thank these guys for it. Loud enough for like I'm sure once you get on it
Sound like my car came in here. I don't know if give it a hard.
thank you. Go ahead, hit it again. Even that little bit, you can still hear the whine, the supercharger whine. This is amazing. I want to thank you again for working with me and helping me out with all this. Because you guys are the only people in the country doing this, and it's really amazing. That color pops too.
You want to get a little tour of the
Yeah, let's shut her down and look around. Give me a little tour around and show us where the magic happens.
This is our service bay. Inside here we have this is where Josh sits. All the calls get filtered through here, and then they get sent out to the performance specialists like myself. And then we have kits that we keep in stock, like the RTR wheels. If a customer buys performance package 1 wheels or 2 wheels, and then they want to sell those, we'll put used wheels here. We'll sell those, and then we cut the person back a check, and we take up a small percentage.
Oh, nice.
We have our parts department here. This is where like your supercharger was. 15 cars a month, and that's Mustangs and trucks. And on the other side of this wall is where we keep all of our performance stuff. So superchargers, body kits, exhaust.
The parts that we put on my car, like oil pump gears, you know, like the brand and
MMRs.
MMRs. And what about the axles?
The axles are for performance axles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Then we did
drive
a
shaft.
G-force aluminum drive shaft.
G-force. Yep.
Yep. And then we keep all that here in stock. We keep on hand at any given time about 10 to 12 superchargers a month, and that's between stage 1s and stage 2s.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Pro Chargers, Vortex, so we keep a large inventory here for customers' cars so they don't have to wait longer than that 4 to 6 weeks process.
Sweet.
Yeah. and then I'll show you the shop where we actually put stuff on. So we have 2 mechanics, and that's all they touch is performance trucks and we'll stay over here so we're out of the way. But we have 2 guys. Right now we're working on 3 supercharged Mustangs over here on the left, and then Brandon's got a 4th one over there on the right. So between the 2 guys, they'll knock these cars out. It takes them about 2 days to build the car. Approximately same.
Okay.
You want to see Josh's car?
Yeah, let's see Josh's car.
Have you seen a 3.0 Whipple Bullet yet?
No, I have not. So this is a, looks like they got a performance pack on it.
Yep.
It's a 3.0 Bullet Whipple.
Second car we've done. Whipple makes a special supercharger for that, so the engine sits a little higher in the engine compartment, and it's a shorter based Whipple. So that's the second one we've done. This is not a wrap. This car is actually performance pack, 2 cars, on air ride.
I was gonna say you went with like a satin, like an ivory, right?
Yeah. He's got magnetic black painted top, mirrors, nitrous blue, Brembo brakes. Recaro seats have been recovered with ivory white leather interior with black wrap.
He's got custom stitching on his seat. Look at that wang.
This car has a Roush supercharger on it.
It has a Roush?
Yes.
What power is this one?
This one right now is a stage 1, but he's moving it up to a stage 2.
Nice. Awesome. Alright, welcome to the channel. We are leaving Lebanon Ford. Cat's out of the bag now. As you can see, I got a Mustang. Not only did I get a Mustang, I got a Mustang GT. Not only did I get a Mustang GT, I got a Lebanon Ford Performance Mustang GT with a Stage 1 Whipple supercharger kit, putting out over 800 horsepower. What's your first impressions of the car, Randy?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Definitely a sleeper. Definitely a sleeper.
And there's police all over, so I'm really not gonna like get into it here. But we did mess around with it a little bit, and it doesn't matter if you're going 75 or 40. You get into it, you take off like an airplane. Like, it is crazy fast. But I'm going to be nice to it and not beat on it too heavily, just to make sure I break it in properly. But we will be soon doing dyno pulls and 0-60, 0-100s, top speed runs. I gotta find a road that'll give me that, and got all that stuff coming with modifications and everything. I got a sponsor for the car already. I'm working on more, but I think as soon as people see it, they're going to jump on board. I have it in my possession now, so now I can show them what they'll be putting their parts on. So this is not a Prius, and we keep saying that over and over and over because we came here in a Prius. We got used to driving the Prius on the way over here, whether it be the noise, the rumbling, the whining of the supercharger, the exhaust note. It is definitely not a Prius. So that's one of the biggest differences. Not just between this and a Prius, just between this and a standard, normal, everyday car. And it could function just like a normal everyday car too. I'm cruising at 73, 75 miles an hour, just under $2,000 with my cruise control on, and it's very comfortable to drive. It feels no different than any other car. It's a little bit tighter. The steering is way more responsive, and the car hugs the ground. And somebody just passed us recording. This color pops. Everybody loves it. I love it. I know you guys are going to love it, seeing it on the channel. Like I said, black is my favorite color, but this color stands out and is going to be awesome for the channel. So let's get it back to Pennsylvania. Let's get some plates on it. Let's get it down the road. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time. What did you just say?
That's so quiet. It kind of sounds like the Prius.
Oh my god. I was telling him earlier I like those body lines. Huh?
Same team.
Now we're noticing orange vehicles. Does this drive like a Prius?
No, it does not drive like a Prius. It doesn't handle like one either.
You got a red light. You're in the front of the line, and you're in an 800 horsepower Mustang. I am such a bad influence.
You are.
Exit to the right onto I-80 East to I-680.
It feels so much different over here.
As I was just going to say, it feels way different when you're in the
Keep left
passenger
onto
seat.
I-80 East.
When you're not in control of it. I wish I could grow a sweet beard like that.
Me too.
Keep left onto I-80 East.
I've only been doing straight pulls. I would caution you to switch lanes while you're doing that.
In half a mile. Keep left onto I-80 East. State Route 11 North. New York City.
It's just silly. It really is.
There's no need for that much horsepower.
Left onto I-80 East.
Oh, there's
State
not.
Route 11 North. New York City.
What's the fastest car you ever been in?
I drove a Viper. A couple Vipers.
Is this faster than that, would you say?
Go straight on
Probably.
for 3 hours and 48
Different
minutes
power.
to
That car was a
exit
stick car.
260B.
Yeah, so
definitely a different power range. That was like a,
I-84,
you know, a
Roxbury,
way
New England.
faster car probably at the high end, but this thing just goes all over the place.
Yeah, especially in a stick car, like you feel it come out of gear and then go back in gear. It like tosses you around a little bit,
Yeah.
and this just pulls and pulls. Even that pull you just did, it felt like it had two levels.
Yeah.
Like it pulled and then it pulled again.
That's because I didn't floor it all the way, and then I did. Kind of pulled hard, and then it pulled harder.
How's our gas mileage?
23.4 miles to the gallon.
We were about to break 24, but we just can't leave it alone.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you're having fun.
All right, guys, I had a long day. I got up 4 in the morning. As you can see, it's close to midnight here now. I am just getting back to my house. I had a long 8.5 hour with stops drive to Lebanon, Ohio to pick up the car. And then I stayed for a half hour to 45 minutes. They gave me a tour. And now I'm back. I was able to do it on 2 tanks. As you can see, just barely. But I averaged just over 24 miles a gallon. Which to me is amazing. I'd like any of you to find a 800 plus horsepower car that gets 25 miles to the gallon, because I was ripping it on the way home, testing it out, as you could see from the videos, letting it stretch its legs, as you could say. Nothing too crazy. I didn't want to do anything too harsh. It is its break-in period, so we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and serviced up, and we're gonna start doing some videos on it. So leave a comment in the comment section below if you guys think that 24 plus, I believe it would have been over 25 miles to the gallon if I wouldn't have been ripping it. But if you think that is good gas mileage for an 800 plus horsepower car. So we'll see you next time, guys.